Hello. Welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing today? I'm sure we're all very excited for the new banner. I will not be pulling on it, I will tell you right now. I'm very sorry for anyone who wanted to see me gamble. But I'm saving for Venti. Just gonna wait a minute or so for people to get in here. I know I said last time that the next stream would probably be Final Fantasy, but I forgot that this game was doing an update today, so we are doing Genshin today, and then Final Fantasy will be back on Friday. And I'm trying really hard to commit to a consistent stream schedule from now on. I'm going to try my best to do Tuesday and Friday every week at 8 p.m. EST. That is subject to change if, like, Genshin updates at a weird time or servers are down or something, and I don't have anything else to do instead, but mainly that's going to be what I'm going to be doing. So, suppose we can go ahead and get started here. I fiddled with my audio a little more after the last stream. I realized that there was probably a better way I could be managing the volume, so let me know if anything's off, if the game's a bit too loud, anything like that. We are going to get right into it. I'm gonna do Hu Tao's quest first, and then if we still have time, which we probably will, I'm probably gonna try and go more than an hour today. I do want to go ahead and do Ganyu's since we never did that before. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Your adventure takes you to Wuwang Hill, where Paimon senses that something is amiss. Let's go ahead and head over there.
Why did we come here? Paimon's got a bad feeling about this. Not that Paimon's scared or anything, just, concerned for your safety. It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere, there's barely any light, and then just when you least expect it, a stranger comes out and... Quick, do something!
Didn't you say you weren't scared?
Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal.
That guy looks pretty normal to me.
Gen says he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
Who are you?
I came from beyond the heavens. I'm a traveler.
Traveler? Are you from one of the other nations? No, I've never seen your kind of attire before. Could it be that you traveled from the other side? I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are, there's no need for any ill will between us.
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon.
But you're kind of terrifying.
I'm not. Paimon's super friendly looking. Don't be afraid. We come in peace.
Gods protect me!
No. Stop freaking out and stand still. Relax.
Relax. Yes, whatever you say. Please stay your hand. Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey!
Okay, bye.
I already said nothing's gonna happen.
Okay,
Was it something Paimon said?
catch up.
Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
Oh, there she is.
Director, there's a ghost after me.
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts. Exactly! We said we're not ghosts! Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although, clients doesn't seem quite right either. Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow. Funeral. Oh! The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhangli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right? Oh, you know Zhangli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining.
Okay, the little stars in her eyes are really cute.
I'm Hotel, the current director
Or flowers,
of the
I guess.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, well, trifling matters having to do with immortality. A satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, I'd be glad to hear it.
I don't think we fall into the client category.
Yeah, if we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to. Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner or later.
Oh.
Well, that's dark.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice. Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes. Whoa! Slow down! That's... you... There's a lot to unpack here.
That all sounded very bizarre.
You'll have to excuse her. The director is a rather unique individual. Allow me to explain. We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral ceremony. It went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting any more issues in the near future.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here is not normal.
Sorry.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't quite normal.
I'm here on an adventure.
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise.
What?
Wood? What do you mean? That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better we'd like to get to know you.
Okay.
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked.
Okay.
Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting enemies. Danger and peril are their bread and butter. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me.
How subtle of you.
Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this.
She's right, I don't know why I was rude.
Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be so much easier.
I love when you can just say no for like no reason. What's in it for me?
Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return? Ah, we're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to have a clue where they are. This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer speak for you. You see? Helping me will be worth
She
your
said that
while.
like really creepily.
And my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do some business. When did we become your assistants? Wangsheng
Okay.
Funeral Parlor. The ones who no longer speak. Oh, did she mean talking to the dead?
Oh, I tried so hard not to cut her off, but I did anyways. Oh well.
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition.
Just hear her out.
Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, alright. I get it. You want to bargain a little more. But our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
I love how her hair moves. It's just like so flowy. It's back and forth. I love that.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
Oh no.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
This will get us nowhere.
Nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
How's the weather been like for you guys lately? It's been really sunny and not warm, but like not miserably cold in the past few days. So I've actually been like going on walks outside in the afternoon instead of just using the treadmill. It's been really nice.
Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all.
Sunshine is good. Sunshine is healthy. Easy to forget when you're someone who plays video games all day.
Mom, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the requests written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Special offer?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up. Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise. And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them. What do they buy and what do they get? A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee.
I don't know what to say to that.
Alright, Monk. Keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long. Paimon already told you we're not your assistants!
She's mad.
Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
How am I already finished with my coffee 20 minutes into the stream? Investigate the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's surroundings while waiting for Hu Tao. A board used for hanging Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's wooden tiles. According to Hu Tao, all the tiles should be blank. In which case, the characters on the back of the tiles must be the special offer. Okay.
You must be the director's new hires. Not us! We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and Hu Tao.
I love her outfit. That's so pretty.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known. Her? Tactful?
So, behind this door is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It looks far more ordinary than the director made it out to be.
We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
Find? She's right here. She hasn't left.
Settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor bumper sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up? Yes, Director.
Poor guy's giving up.
He sounds so sad.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us. We? As in us. Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was. Stop adding little afterthoughts like that! It creeps people out. Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least.
It's good to think before you speak. Comforting.
Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for this world.
But I've seen a ghost.
Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined? Paimon wouldn't say that. Let's just say at least it didn't hurt us.
I mean, the ghost we saw was a little girl.
He must have come across a particularly ferocious entity.
No, not really.
Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists. Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people. You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all.
Both of these options are so mean. I don't want to be this mean to her. I've yet to see the funny side.
I never thought you'd be such a bore.
Wow, okay, never mind. I feel fine being rude to her now.
Clear. All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait. What about Big G? Don't forget.
What about what now?
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard that name. Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake. Where are we going? To
Visit
visit
a
an important
potential client.
I'll lead the way.
Where are we going? Okay, I can walk that far. I was gonna teleport, but I'm not that lazy.
What are you staring at?
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains?
You
should
can't
ignore
just
them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal.
you can't just say that.
When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Why do they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips? Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
Paimon is really angry in this one. EA really gave it their all. Good for them. Stamina. Run faster.
And you are? Be quick. I'm busy.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm not in need of your services. So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
The last one is...
Curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
Oh, down. She just doesn't answer.
I know your face. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director, right? I'm sorry, I'm really in no need of it.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
No. Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage. You really don't give up, do you?
Tough crowd.
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people. Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Enough business development. Please help me find someone.
Business development? Is that what you see this as?
That's what you called it.
Surely you don't think all that was business development? Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake? No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big G?
Rings a bell.
As it turns out, the Big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm.
So the G just stands for
The
ghost.
three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G. But having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
I wonder what business development looks like.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for, people in declining health.
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was going to start healing people? Or...
No, but I was hoping that you weren't trying to kill them, because it sounded like it.
I was trying to subtly imply that... never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain subtlety in a way you'd understand.
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to Meng.
Okay. Back we go. Ooh! XP books. Not that I desperately need those. Again, I can walk there, because I've been grinding them like crazy during the double ley line event. But they are always appreciated. Albedo, if you don't run faster, I'm switching you out for someone taller.
Meng, I'm back. I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. We've already searched in all the likely places.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home was in the vicinity of Wuwang Hill. In my youth, I had a good many friends there. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. Inseparable, really. But one day, there was an accident. And that was the end of him.
Oh no.
I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. I often return to Wuwang Hill, but recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. Now, every night, Big G appears in my dreams. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow?
Why do I have to be so mean? I feel bad for this guy. Sounds like a tall story, I guess?
I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter.
Sorry, in place of a salary? You're not paying him?
And in fact, what Meng has said is entirely plausible.
Excuse me?
Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Meng forever. Those people we found today were also Meng's childhood friends.
Oh.
I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them.
I see.
Here we are, empty-handed.
Wuwang Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Lo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at me. Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything wrong with me.
Well, looks like we have our lead.
I think that it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
You believe so too? Then it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortals. And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. Oh, what a wretched end! The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably just Big G.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out.
Says who?
Isn't that exactly what
Yeah.
you like to do?
Big words coming from you.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me! I beg you! I'm too young to die!
Okay, calm down, buddy.
Alright, don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
Okay. Go to the exorcism site. Let's go from here. Did anyone else realize that they released Hu Tao the day before Chi-Chi's birthday? It's kind of fucked up. Considering they hate, or I don't know if Hu Tao hates Chi-Chi, but Chi-Chi hates Hu Tao. Like, happy birthday, we brought your nemesis. Fade to black.
So, what mysterious rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Eh?
Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? They were eradicated ages ago.
So why are we here?
You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. It's hard to reason with them. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old.
How old are you, Paimon? Isn't it better to tell people the truth?
You're onto something. After all, we're only afraid of what we don't know.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth
Right,
will
death day
improve
prep.
the situation instead of exacerbating it. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be make-believe.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha?
I know just some bits and pieces.
They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated in the end, their resentment persevered. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it, the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
I see.
I didn't see that coming. Really?
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead.
Never knew Wangsheng had such a long history.
So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline monolith will make for a really great prop. Oh, you're finally here! We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical form. But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety.
You failed to mention we'd need to fight.
Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious about everything she does.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarmingly different?
Disarmingly is like the opposite of the word I would use.
Alright, let's get down to business. My glamorous assistant, please activate the device.
Okay.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
Ow! Ow! Stop it!
From whence you came!
Rain cutter.
Forth, my foot! Come into be!
I'm counting on you!
Forth, my blade!
No, my sword.
Drop some frames there.
Came! Burst forth!
Okay. Just these guys.
Burst forth!
Okay.
How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I'm cured. I can't
Wow,
express
we
how
did
grateful
it.
I am for your
Totally.
and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you, the curse would have taken my life.
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked.
Wait, she just tells
What?
people that?
This exorcism device, people like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith deceptively effective at attracting monsters. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again. So I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow, what a weird thing to say. I shall head back. I'm sorry for troubling you.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Oh?
Big G?
Oh!
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Why is she angry?
Well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
And back we go. Oh, I meant to point this out when I first unpaused the game, but I hit friendship level 10 with a very special character yesterday. I'm only gonna keep this name card up for like a few days because I spent $20 on this one. But I'll keep it on for a couple days just to show it off. I've hit level 10 with 3 characters now. The others are Chi-Chi and Xingqiu, I think. Is it Xingqiu? Yes.
what's happened. Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
I didn't expect to stumble upon Big G just like that either.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit far-fetched to Paimon.
Wait, are you a part of Chi-Chi Gang? Yeah, she was my first 5-star. I got her on Venti's banner right when I started playing, and she's been part of my party ever since. She's like I never built Barbara, I just used Chi-Chi.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare.
So you hate Hu Tao, right?
Saying they come from Liyue Harbor,
I
so
don't. I really like her
all of them
design,
ended up
honestly.
here.
She's really cute. I'm probably not going to be pulling for her because I'm saving for future banners, but she is really cute. I really like her character.
It must have been poor Lord Chung that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence. Now we know what caused his nightmares.
I was discovered?
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Why didn't you come looking for Mung sooner?
Yeah, Hu Tao and Mung were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor.
Did you hear
and I got
Chi-Chi's
lost
voice
in
line
the
though?
sea.
Yeah. She's just
Now
like,
that you
I
mention
detest
it,
her.
Big G always had a poor sense
I
of
want her
direction.
dead.
When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself. We always had to lead him.
So, all of this was just because you got lost? Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit? Don't you think it's much easier to find your way from up above?
I can't. It's too high for me. I get scared.
Aww.
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look down the hill. You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, my only choice was to hide. I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. Now, all we have to do is escort this lost child back to Wuan Hill. And we should be done and dust to dusted.
I like that. Done and dust to dusted.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songza.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. We'll ask them all to help us prepare a farewell ceremony for Big G.
Aww.
We'll escort Big G back to Wuang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual, then come and find us.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can take Big G to them.
That's not a good idea. I don't want to scare them.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. The less they know, the better. So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Okay.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
He was over here at the restaurant.
Hi! Do you remember us?
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon.
Mung said that he's an old friend of yours.
Yes, we grew up together. We still keep in touch even now. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. To be honest, I find their director to be quite peculiar, but he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. And he still can't get over what happened to Big G. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing to give to Big G as a keepsake, what would you choose? Just, theoretically.
Who Big
speaking.
G? you,
Just being hypothetical
did you
here.
just get here? You haven't done the
Definitely
quest
not gonna
yet?
actually go commemorate him or anything.
Typical Paimon. Is this still story quest? Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing Hu Tao's story quest. Feel free to leave if you don't want spoilers.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meal was extra spicy Jueyun chili chicken. I can make it for you if you bring me some Jueyun chilies. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years. I still use that old recipe.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
She's excited because there's food involved. Oh. I thought I had to cook something. I wasn't paying attention.
Jueyun chilies are a common...
Yeah, I have 500 of them. Don't worry.
Great. This should be enough. I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken.
Really only need
I
one?
guess you've got other folks to track down?
For a whole dish? Dude.
When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
I mean, I don't cook, but I feel like you'd need more than one chili for a whole dish.
Great! See you later!
But that's just me. I just love spicy food.
What do you know about the others?
Even though I can't actually handle it at all. Like, I will be in so much pain, but it will be worth it. Okay, where were you? Alright. You were like tucked into this corner. Stamina. There we go.
Not you again. I told
Everyone
you,
hates
not
us
interested
now.
In the inner workings of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Mung told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember he did join Wangsheng Funeral Parlor recently. It didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. The Big G incident. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Letting go of the past is a painful process. I would know. So, is Big G the reason you're here to see me?
How did you know? We didn't even say anything.
Don't worry, I'm a businessman. I won't go spilling your secrets. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. But I'd say I
That's
proved a
mean.
few people wrong. Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Back then, none of us could afford it. We were penniless. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these. It was a dream come true.
Aww.
Wow! You must be like super rich.
For me, it's a memento of a childhood long gone. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are today. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
We already saw Little Wu. Now we gotta find Songza.
I see. If it's Songza you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. It's just above the staircase leading down to the dock. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as I'm done.
Okay. So I'm not going to the same place I met her before. I hate this little corner. Oh. I shouldn't have jumped down. God damn it. Back up we go. Too many stairs. What? I feel like this isn't exactly taking me the shortest route either. But also I never use these stairs, so I wouldn't know.
Huh? You're all here.
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events. We've been at it for years.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever friends are.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes?
I make artisan Xiao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than anything. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse at the dock. I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me?
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy.
Alright. Yeah, I'm not walking there. I am too lazy and too slow. I really should just switch a tall character in for story quests since I'm just running all over creation.
Hi, we're here to pick up the plastrite shards for Sansa.
I think he mentioned it. Yes, here you are in the register, no problem. The plastrite shards are over in that crate there. Please, help yourselves.
Wait, where? In here? Yeah.
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace
Okay.
else. These look like what Sansa was talking about. Let's head back.
Okay, screw the stairs. We are taking a shortcut. There, that is so much faster. Why would anyone use stairs? You can just scale the sides of buildings.
This looks like great stuff. Please, wait a moment. This is the final step.
I've always wanted to learn parkour, honestly, and learn how to do stuff like that in real life. Just wish it wasn't, like, kind of illegal to go running around on random rooftops. Really ruins it.
Okay, there we go. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, we all release a lantern like this.
And yes, I got interested in parkour because of video games and specifically Mirror's Edge. But doesn't everyone?
No matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take, while this rite remains observed, each of us remains the same.
As for the matter of Big G, the 3 of us have discussed amongst ourselves and agreed we won't press you on it.
But if you get the chance, please let him know we're doing well, and that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
And I won't press you on the things you once spoke of.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends like you. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wulong Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
Okay. I think we're almost done with this one. Can't believe it's already been an hour. When I first started streaming, like, I've only done a few streams, but when I first started, like, even going an hour felt so long. And now I'm like, 3 hours, 4 hours, it's fine.
Oh, you're back already?
But it isn't
Sooner
really,
than I
because
expected.
I have a job. I need to wake up in the morning.
You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
I mean,
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like
Paimon doesn't have a very good track record with
So I guess
secrets.
they knew the deal. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing everyone knows is you never know what to expect. Which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much for me to deal with.
I can't tell if you're serious anymore.
Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility, and I'm stricter than most.
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Mung. It's not the end of the world if you catch a glimpse behind the curtain. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it is that nobody really knows about it.
I like that line.
Whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories. So listen to everything I say. Let's go.
Paimon's so worried.
Paimon's scared. But like Huta says, we're already caught up in this. We better see it through to the end.
Okay, go to the ordinary place. It is a rock. It's pretty ordinary. Oh, I need pyro.
Let's finish this.
Good thing
swiftly.
I have the most broken pyro character on the planet. Shout out to D-Loke for, like, letting me grind so many Primogems in Abyss the past couple days. Oh, I didn't even need them. I forget.
Wow.
I forgot this was a story quest.
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go
Break.
a little bit haywire.
I'm burning. Okay.
So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
Where? Oh.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you
Oh.
can make out the whole thing.
I didn't see it.
Oh, just like last time.
Oh, I hate these. There we go.
Nice.
Heal her. Sorry, Chi-Chi, that you had to heal her. Ooh, that was 10k.
Time to go.
Probably don't need to use that on one slime, but
See?
This place doesn't feel at peace.
I have no idea what that ult
That's why
did.
it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... How do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
Just wanted to wait for her to finish talking before I check this. Okay. Increases attack. Converts attack damage to pyro. Blood blossom effect. Take pyro damage every 4 seconds. Okay, and then this. AoE. Heal. Okay. That's nice that she has a heal.
That's not how people put
Wonder what Hu Tao's voice line is for Chi-Chi. I want to know so bad. I should be looking for like chests and stuff. I haven't seen any, but... Eh. Yeah, I'll have to look that up since I'm not really planning on pulling for her. Oh, you're not Chi-Chi.
Sacred name.
There we are.
Fortune preserver.
Again, you're not Hu Tao. Okay, I'm not gonna wait for this shield to break. Oh, he's already dead. Oh, is this a... There's a puzzle here. Where's the thingy? Where's the things to... Oh. Probably do this puzzle first. But what about the Geograna?
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental
She's gonna tell me if I just listen.
You talking to us?
I guess it's not Geograna, because those are not blue. Oh, she's in the way. I hate these so much. Come on! Do I have to stand on the exact spot and get it lined up? It's glowing, why isn't it working? I hate this. There we go. Jeez. Okay, there's the other one. Just keep healing. That... Wait, where was it? I already lost track of where that was. There it is! Ooh, a chest. Thank you. Oh, I just noticed she goes invisible when she sprints. That's really cool. That's a nice detail. I don't want to miss any chests. Oh, I also just noticed she has the 5-star spear. Chest? Chest? No chest. Okay.
Moment of birth.
Ow. It's so hard to press 5 when I'm not used to it being an option. What? Oh, there's 2 of them.
Life goes on.
I feel bad for Chi-Chi. But she just needs healing all the time. I'm sorry, I know you don't like her. Okay, is that it? Ah. She's fun, honestly. I mean, I don't really like the HP drain, but as long as you have a good healer, she's really fun to play. Ooh. One moment while I break everything in the room looking for chests. I don't want to waste her ability for a hay bale. I don't even know if things can be behind hay bales. I don't think they can. I'm just wasting time. When Hu Tao is below 50 HP, she does more pyro damage. Ah, I missed that. Okay, I should not keep healing her then. Thank you for letting me know.
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
Oh, there's a spider. I don't like spiders. Okay. Ooh, little cave. Whoa! Thank God I had full stamina. This is neat. This is really neat. Though I'm not looking forward to having to go all the way back. Okay. Did I just go in a circle? I'm confused. What? Yeah, I just went in a circle. Huh? No.
Is this where we just were before?
What? What's going on? Okay, so I put in that one this time. I don't remember what I did last time, but I might have an idea what's going on. This is really cool. Oh, I didn't save enough stamina. There we go. Okay, I am gonna need to heal here. She'll still be under 50. Jeez, I'm dropping frames a lot, I'm sorry. It just does that sometimes.
So that is going on. Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems
Okay,
it's not easy for
so my
ordinary
theory was
folks to
wrong.
cross over.
Ah,
So you set us up?
If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
oh, I can't believe I didn't think of that. I'm sure this is not the most entertaining to watch, but this is really fun. This is a clever puzzle. I mean, it's not particularly hard, but it's just neat. Okay, so carry it through.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped
Yeah,
us!
yeah.
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
Does it? Hopefully it stays with me
Set us up?
for a while. And I don't have to
Have
race
enough, then why not just carry
back.
it through a few more times?
Come on, little guy. Seems like it's gonna stay. Oh, there's butterflies when she sprints too. God, everything about her design is so cute. Again, you're not my healer.
Nice. 'Cause, 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 'cause
Okay.
We're stuck! The spirits
No.
have trapped us!
We're not stuck.
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy.
There
for
we
ordinary
go.
folks to
We did it.
So you set us up? Finally! Paimon thought we were gonna be trapped in that weird place forever.
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff out of the way, right?
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
What?
Paimon, you have wings. It's fine. This is neat. I feel like I should be looking for chests around here. Oh. I love these like underground caves and stuff. So cool.
Go! Phew.
Like, hats off to the environment designers. This whole thing has been a really good showcase of their work.
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead.
Oh, that's
I know
beautiful.
you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
Except for the chests. Chests are pretty special. Hello.
Are you clients? Apologies. This is just a little unexpected. Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. But I'm afraid we don't have the means to entertain guests here.
Who are you?
My name is Lan Si. I've been waiting for someone for a long time now. Exactly how long, I couldn't really say.
There, her head was cut off and it was bothering me.
Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching, talking to newcomers, and the old crowd, it helps to pass the time. I can keep waiting, but who knows whether what I'm waiting for will ever come to pass. It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you too are looking for someone important to you, it's best not to keep waiting forever.
Wow.
Huh?
I'll talk to you in a second. There's more people up here. I'll talk to you now.
Are you new here? What a coincidence, so am I. I can't believe how nice the scenery is.
That's what I'm saying.
Black and freezing cold with no sense of space or time. Here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions. It's fantastic. Perhaps I just set my expectations too low.
Hello.
By the way, have you seen Uncle Jean recently?
That guy, I remember him saying it was time for him to move on.
Good for him. I wonder where he's off to next.
If you're curious, why don't we go and see for ourselves?
Some other time, perhaps. I'd like to stay here for a while.
Huh?
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves
It's all of
one day?
them.
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it really loud, your wish will come true in the future.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
Me.
As soon as the first person yells, and everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Wu, you start.
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could eat Joy-You and chili chicken every day!
Oh.
That's your wish?
If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too.
I'll be the best artisan around.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao Lanterns.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mom, Big G, what about you?
Me?
Huh? Leo
Aw.
disappeared. Right when he was about to make his wish.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the five of us spent together.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
They've come true.
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman. And Zonza makes great shell lanterns.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each other. Anyway, time to release this lantern.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Chests? Anywhere? Chests? I don't see any more chests.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room.
Your scope of work is nothing like I imagined.
Really? The end result is the same, though. Exactly what I do and how I do it are just minor technicalities. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral parlor. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Death devastated the world of the living. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter, but slowly, they managed to drive away death.
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own extinction, while death was coming back with a vengeance. It took a long, long time, longer than you'd think, to restore balance and reinstate the border.
I thought the game was glitching out.
However, as we know it wouldn't be here today, neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me.
Do they have to make the captions and dialogue options disappear too? That was really disorienting. I didn't expect you to be such a storyteller.
The previous directors all love to tell this one too, although, if you ask me, I think I tell it best. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that, a funeral parlor. Nothing more to it.
Won't disagree, it's time to go back.
We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted. Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all begins and all goes to rest.
What kind of place is that?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about every little thing I say.
Oh, chest. Chest. Oh, I like glitched through it. That was weird. Okay. Not gonna lie, this is taking longer than I expected. I'll still try to do Ganyu's as well, though.
Everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
Now she just straight up is threatening to kill people.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and such.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets. You can leave in peace now.
All right. I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is emptiness.
So, what was the wish you two made? We didn't have a chance to hear it earlier.
After each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the lantern rite together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes. Mine, however, will remain just a dream.
You still have a lot ahead of you.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt to ash one day.
That doesn't help.
So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife. Isn't that great?
Well, she turned it around at the end, at least.
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill. I have a lot of feelings to process.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous agreement. The leave will be unpaid.
You already weren't paying him for his work. Excuse me?
Aren't you forgetting about something?
You promised that you'll help us in our search.
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of help.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any leads worth pursuing either. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Oh, stop saying creepy stuff.
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated.
Seems like you really like your job.
I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.
We did it! Nice! Ooh, and Primogems. Nice. Okay, I am going to take like a 5-minute break, and then we will do Ganmu's story quest. And then I will actually be done with all my story quests. Oh, actually, hold on.
Since I don't plan to ever come back here, I'd like to make the most of this opportunity and stay a bit longer. The director's right. Perhaps some time away will do me good. A new life awaits me.
Okay. Like I said, 5-minute break, and then we will continue.
The truth of this world. What could it be? out into the world and investigating, turning the unknown into the known. I miss this feeling. The truth of this world. What could it be? The truth of this world. What could it be? Going out into the world and investigating, turning the unknown into the known. I miss this feeling.
Okay, I am back. Have y'all seen the... This is random, but have y'all seen the Genshin KFC collab advertisement? I forget what country it was in. I forget if it was Japan or China. But they did a ad campaign with KFC. Hold on, let me find the picture. This is important. The leak? Was it a leak? Yeah, let me get the picture up.
I miss this feeling.
The sad thing is, this actually got me. This actually made me crave KFC. And I got it this weekend. Because I was like, man, I haven't had popcorn chicken in like years. And it was really good. So thanks, Genshin, for inspiring that, I guess. Also, I want this Noelle outfit, her beret. Diluc skin when, Genshin Kara skins when. Great minds think alike. Yeah, I want these as skins so bad, honestly. Oh. Okay, let's get back to the game. Ganyu, Ganyu. Talk to the Jade Chamber secretaries. 3 secretaries who originally worked at the Jade Chamber have appeared at Yujing Terrace. It looks like something has them tearing their hair out. Let's go see what it is. I'll just fly there from here. I was just saying D-Look needed more party, and this is exactly it. You're right. They made that outfit specifically for you. Creamer's watching Albedo.
It's shocking how much work there is to
Me
do.
too, Creamer.
And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating. You're just...
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
Oh, she sees the mouse. Is she chasing it? Mimi chases my mouse whenever I'm playing games.
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
She also chases my dad's mouse, because he has, like, a desktop computer with 2 monitors and stuff, and he'll, like, sit her on his desk, and she'll just stand right in front of the monitor and chase the mouse. She's pawing at it! Oh.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Jueyun Karst. She's the General Secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Why did she go to Jueyun Karst?
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Jueyun Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
It's not a character for her, though. Put the mouse back on the screen. She's looking for it. Okay.
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue.
I'm a streamer for cats now, I guess.
Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the 3 of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment. We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the 3 of us are used to doing.
I got a pic of her pawing at Paimon. If you send it to me, I can put it up on the screen. The Adeptus lineage is truly The Adeptus lineage is truly remarkable.
Speaking of Jueyun
I gotta learn
Karst,
how to talk
Traveler,
better.
I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Of course! We've been there lots of times!
That's good news. Could you go to Jueyun Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload.
I'll do it. Lives are at stake here.
We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise...
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
This is so funny. Wish I was a streamer. I mean, you can. It's fun. Once I give you your mic back.
We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there.
Oh, they sent me pictures of Creamer. Hold on. Let me pull this up. I don't know where I put it. Oh, there it is. Oh, geez, that's zoomed in way too far. There. Just to show Creamer obsessed with stream mouses. There she is. I forget that you watch the stream on your TV. That's just so weird to me. I mean, it's smart. But it just would never occur to me to do that myself. Only sometimes. It's fair. Okay, let's get back to it. Head near Mount Aozon to look for Ganyu. Of course, the teleport is on the opposite side of the mountain. No, not that. Last time I was typing on computer because I was playing on my phone. Ah. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of like the mobile controls for this game, and having like a 2-year-old phone definitely doesn't help. But man, is it nice to be able to play it on my phone while I watch something on my computer. Then again, I don't really like watch things most of the time. I just put videos on for background noise. So I do that on the computer too, but sometimes I use my phone. I think she likes your Sealy friend. Aww! I can see why that would be attractive to a cat. It's just like constantly moving. It makes funny little noises, squeaky noises.
The person standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally found her.
Hello.
Ganyu, here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here? I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yua High Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Left the human world?
Huh? You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be.
Is she okay?
When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishe. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well.
I believe there's been a huge misunderstanding.
I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort.
No, seriously.
After 1,000 years away, I came back to Juyun Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Oops.
Cloud Retainer, we're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One
Oh,
felt
okay.
your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Wow, you Adepti really are impressive.
I forgot, she almost doesn't hate us at this point.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well.
Chat about the old times.
A matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year.
Don't know how she can deal with 1,000 years. Homeboy can barely make it a quarter century. Mood.
Yes. since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
She's gonna tell
You were so
embarrassing
cute as a child.
baby
One
stories.
is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
You were so cute as a child. I'm a bit curious indeed.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep. Plump she was back then. Why, when she was done
Literally is just embarrassing baby
she
stories.
rolled down to the bottom like a little ball. The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh.
Cloud Retainer gives me milk vibes, like she can make fun of me if she wants. I mean, you do you.
So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Cloud Retainer? Ugh, forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
It seems you didn't read the room.
Ah, one's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
Secretary Bird from Agretzko vibes. We need to watch that. Or, like, watch more of it. Because we watched, like, a few episodes and then never went back to it. And I really liked it.
And you did the exact opposite. Impressive.
Be that so? Huh. But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her.
The Adepti's designs are so gorgeous. Like, I just can't get over how good this is.
One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it. Most benevolent
Ooh,
among all
cutscene.
Adepti are the Chilin. They
Oh,
drink
it's so
only spring
cute.
water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts alone. She will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Jueyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end. She should be in the southern part of Mount Aozang right now, preparing for the trial.
Huh, is that so? Let's go take a look then.
Okay. I didn't expect this one to be sad. I thought it was just about, like, helping her around the office and stuff. Love how it took a second for Cloud Retainer's bird face section to load there and she just had a blur for her face. Wait, what? I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to look back at that. Interesting.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here?
I I'd like to try this Adeptus training.
Is that so? You really are interested in the ways of Adepti. This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
They say that, and then immediately I have to use her. Your power's not inferior to mine. Gives you a challenge that only she and one other character in the game can do. Shit, where is it? Oh, I have to go up. Wait, there's 12 of these? Oh god. I was wondering why the timer was so long. At least I know how to play the character for once. I mean, not well. I'm pretty awful at archers, to be honest. But I've been trying to use her a little more the past couple days.
There's a lot of gliding around. It does feel like something Cloud Retainer would come up with.
What are the next ones? Oh, it's moving. This is gonna take a while. Shit. Fuck. There we go.
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Okay, I got that one. But glider didn't work for a second. Oh god, that one's moving up and down. Hate it here. It was right in front of me! How am I so bad at this? Oh god. I didn't expect that to happen. Oh yeah, I forgot. Her charge attack does that.
We've completed the task.
Just a nice little AoE.
What do you think?
Being an Adeptus is not easy.
Hardships are a fact of life, both for the Adepti and humans alike.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
Is Mountain Shaper next?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is...
Who is it?
Conqueror of Demons.
Oh.
Huh. So it's Xiao. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
What a surprise.
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Of course we are! Let's go!
I totally forgot that Xiao was in this. Okay. Easiest to just fly from here. I'm trying to come up with something to say while I glide here, but my mind is just blank. I'm sorry. I'm still new to this. Oh, there you are. Here's your boy.
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer.
I don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
He's not gotten any nicer since the last time we saw him.
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion.
He sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh villain. Stop.
Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
Seems that Xiao understands Ganyu quite well.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes. I'm ready.
What do I have to do now? Oh, thank God, it's not a...
Next on the agenda.
Just like a time trial. Wait, what's the thing on top of it?
The trial's begun.
Oh! It's a storm.
Even the weather's changed.
Wow, that was nowhere near any of them. I keep forgetting she has AoE. That's really helpful. Ah! Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all.
No touching.
All hail.
I like when they get frozen up in the air. Oh no, not you, not you, not you.
We're way behind schedule.
Screw this. I'm getting the other characters out. I hate these guys. Oh, she has the pretty fancy bow. That guy just got struck by lightning. It's what you deserve. Yeah, bows are useless against these guys. No, you're not Ganyu. Hello.
No touching. For Rex Lapis.
Uh-oh, I'm taking damage. I was like, why can't I shoot them? Wow, good aim.
No touching.
Okay. I'm done. I'm done trying to play her. It's still not over? Oh my god. Oh, I don't have Xingqiu.
Witness my great undertaking.
Orders given. Orders received.
Submit for judgment.
This is long overdue.
does not do a lot because they are also pyro.
Coming to be.
That's more like it.
Burst forth. Witness my great undertaking.
Wow.
Coming to be. A touch of frost. Submit for judgment. Burst forth.
That took longer than I should have. Oh! I've never had to fight 4 Whopper Flowers before.
I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training.
He's so mean!
Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
He could be nicer while sharing them.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
I have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Yeah, right, you just don't want to talk to anyone.
Visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the Adepti. Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain? Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim.
I can see why Xiao finds his type troublesome.
He can handle any battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect! I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money?
Show some respect.
Ugh, how dare you reprove me? I bet you came here looking for the Adepti yourself.
I love angry Levine.
We did come here looking for Ganyu after all.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior. The things he said, he was right. I thought that coming back to Juyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that
Go back to Liyue Harbor with us.
But I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
Can you believe a human like me just this once?
It's true! Just believe us!
Alright. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment. If I'm proven right, I'll return to Juyun Karst once again.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's go!
Okay. So, go back. Sorry, let me take a sip of water here. Okay. Excuse me. Don't normally stream this late on Tuesdays.
I'm still...
Come on, Ganyu! We're almost there! You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
That's right! Where do you want to go first, then?
God, it's only Tuesday. I know. I feel like it's Thursday, honestly.
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea. Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
Oh, I'm not walking there. Da-da-da. Why am I running with not D-Luke? Also, why is he wet?
The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me
Kitty!
nostalgic.
Oh my god, what happened to that cat? It just clipped through the stairs.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh. That's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents.
I'm sorry if you can hear me cracking my knuckles in the background. I'm hoping the noise gate doesn't pick it up.
It put me in a certain mood. Similar to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Karst, in fact.
Why, isn't it little Miss Ganyu? I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
This old man called her Little Miss Ganyu.
Little Miss Ganyu.
Please don't also start calling me that.
What is a cat if it cannot clip through the environment? I mean, you're right.
Allow me to introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's alright. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Chising, the
Huh.
Tianshu.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Chising? The same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity. Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards. In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
I'm trying to remember if I've ever messed with him.
Oh, little Miss Ganyu. Your kind words make me feel that my decades of hard work haven't been in vain.
Uncle Tien, a person of your standing should really stop calling me Little Miss Ganyu.
Oh, my apologies. It's not intentional, just a childhood habit of mine. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Chising.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Chising secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking about secretaries, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yua High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at UAI Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
She's back in character, just like that, huh?
I don't really know what either of these options mean.
Let's move them to Yua High Pavilion.
One sec. My throat is itching really bad. Sorry. Where am I going? Right. Over here. Got the little swords floating around him are so hypnotizing. It's from the it's from the BP weapon that I gave him because I got tired of trying to farm crit rate artifacts. I'm like, let's just spend real money for a crit rate weapon. And it doesn't actually work all that well in the open world because the buffs are removed when you take damage. And he's pyro, so he's always taking damage. But it's worth it for the crit rate.
Miss Ganyu, it's been too long. I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yua High Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records. There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of two stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation.
Okay, so this is the part where we help her with taxes and office work and stuff. Frustrating that Xeon's the best pyro to use that sword, but our constellation gives her auto crit hit on ult anyway, so she doesn't need a crit rate build that much. Oh, that's true. I hadn't thought of that. That's annoying, because I did consider giving it to her if I ever get anything better for D-Luke, but yeah, that kind of sucks.
Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario.
There's 1,000 years of work experience for you.
Alright. Let's approach it this way then. Your enemy knows you best.
Though I just did Noelle crit build. That sounds fun. I just gave Noelle a new build the other day. I gave her like all 5-star retracing bolide artifacts and she's insane now. I missed playing her. She's so much fun.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar ways.
In that case... I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
I still don't get it.
Miss Ganyu plans to let them expose each other.
Oh.
Exactly.
I totally couldn't have guessed by the fact that that was the other dialogue option.
Let's start with Wanyo Boutique. The owner's name is Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
I wish I had fruit snacks. Remember that one stream where I had fruit snacks? I wish I hadn't eaten them all, so I had some now. Why is Diluc wet again? What water are you getting into? Fruit gummy. I want fruit gummy. I love that meme way too much. It just makes me smile so much. Okay, I'm starting to think this is like... Kit, remember that one time that, you and I got that glitch where we were just very on fire and it wouldn't go away until we got in water? I think that's what's going on here. Let me find some grass to set myself on fire in. So I can get rid of this hydro status, because it's just annoying me. What? Vaporize. Vaporize. It's not going away, I'm just burning! What? Hello? Diluc's been dripping since day one. You're right. I think I got stuck wet too before. Do you remember how you fixed it? Because setting yourself on fire does not fix it. Whatever, I guess I'm just gonna live like this. I told you that was a phrase. I mean, I knew it was a phrase, I just hadn't heard it before. Now I have. Oh, it's this guy.
Ah, we meet again, traveler. And you must be from the Yuhai.
Be drippier if he could wear his KFC outfit. True.
I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yuahai Pavilion. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
What? Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving.
Tax records? Thriving?
I can't believe he's falling for this.
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. Bolai?
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
That's real petty.
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
She's just tricking him into doing work for her.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word.
He's like, this is the best day of my life.
Ah, here I found it. That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
Aha, you're right.
Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice. He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of Dongsheng.
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Chingsa Village. Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Balai.
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
I'm afraid I can't go to Chingsa Village.
It's alright, Weishin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
Ah, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
Tax fraud has never been so exciting. Where am I going? Okay. Ugh. My spacebar is not working very well tonight. I don't know why it's just not responding. I hate that the Hydra won't go away. I hate this. It's so distracting.
Welcome, welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you? I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Chingsa really is full of lonely old people.
Hey, I heard that, Flying One.
That was rude.
I'm sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuhai Pavilion, right? Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something. Ask away then.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can. But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave. Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
Got it.
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff in a fight.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Ah, over there.
Oh,
Oh no, I thought it was gonna be treasure hoarders. I hate it here. What is he trying to do?
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Shouldn't we observe him for a while first?
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
And what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
Okay, dude. They're not even gonna give me Ganyu to fight with. guess he's Cryo, so that wouldn't be helpful. Thought he was Hydro. Don't do that, please. Don't do that, please. Don't do that, please. Please, let me out. Oh. Oh, it gave up on me. I didn't kill him.
You scoundrels!
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan. No?
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
Quick, tell us everything.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Chinksa village?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to what?
Pick berries over there.
I knew it was gonna be something like that.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Chinksa Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Poor dude.
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries. That's all.
Poor dude.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
So that's it?
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
Whoopsie!
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies.
Also sorry about beating you up.
Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
You just wanted some berries.
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
Good choice. The Fatui get what they deserve, and that's berries.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice after all.
Okay. So that is... I refuse to walk. Oh. Hello.
So this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few churls. Let's show them what we got.
I wish that guy had died faster because I specifically did not want to fight the Midas Earl on the bridge.
A touch of frost. Time for retribution.
I should have tried to make him fly off the edge. Fight you instead.
A touch of frost. Submit for judgment. Witness
that's not all of them? Okay. Oh, god damn it. Oh!
Swift and merciful. Spirit blade.
Bye.
Retribution!
He'll die eventually.
Witness my great undertaking.
Oh, I didn't crit on that ult.
Clear! Quick, let's look around for the invoice. This one is an
It's the
invoice
saddest
from
thing when you have
restaurant.
a crit rate of like 60 and your ult doesn't crit. Oh, that's not an invoice, that's just artifacts. Gonna have to farm those after stream.
Oh, so they make coffins too.
I think we know they make coffins. Where's the... I'm too stupid for this. Hello? Hello? Oh, there it is.
This one is Second Lives. We finally found it. Let's
Okay.
put this invoice back to Hoishin.
Okay. Whee!
Life goes on.
Actually, will that...
Ms. Ganyu, you're back.
I don't know if that'll actually heal him, since it's technically a different character now.
I hope it wasn't too much trouble rushing about like that.
I promise to help you and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We've brought it back.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
But then we still have to deal with the first guy. We don't have any proof for him yet. Wait. That guy's just staring awkwardly at me. Oh. Hello. About those tax records.
Isn't it Huixin from the Yuehai Pavilion? I remember you. I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself. But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
You've got no shame.
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
No, we're not gonna beat him up.
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu. I didn't.
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back. He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate?
We don't get to hear what it is?
I don't think you'll need my guidance for
I want to hear all the
next.
details. What's the point of drama if I can't know it?
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
That's good.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position, that's how Uncle Tian managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tian's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So, I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father. I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had. Thank you.
Ganyu solved both Huishin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
We still didn't get the... Was it just this one guy who was evading taxes? Or was it the other guy too? I thought it was both of them.
You've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
Alright, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat.
Paimon, don't forget your manners.
Oh, come on. It's just a meal.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
Actually, I've already booked in my kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
Okay. Go to Senior Kiosk for the meal appointment. I hope this hydrostatus goes away eventually. Oh, I'm stuck. No, I was trying to get to the door. Oh, thank God, it's gone! Oh. I'm not soaking wet anymore. How do I... Oh, talk to her. I was like, how do I sit down?
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the two of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help...
That was a really sudden change in lighting.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
She's like breathing really fast. Like, she's really worried about this next request.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu. even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuhai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Huh? So Uncle Tian is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuhai Pavilion, too. At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment.
Aww.
If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20 plus years, too.
Huishin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness? It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history. All the changes it's gone through, the stories of its people. But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huishin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor. Apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Yay!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary.
I told you, you haven't been...
I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence.
Okay, that part sounds like it's true.
Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? Paimon's still hungry.
Holy shit, those crabs. Those are as big as their heads. That's scary. Oh, I can look around. Is there anything in here? When I went to the Jade Chamber, I stole all the books. It doesn't look like there's any in here. Gorgeous lighting, though. Holy crap. I love the dust particles floating in the air. That's a really nice touch. This and the Jade Chamber, speaking of, just have such beautiful natural lighting. I wish they were places you could go into all the time instead of just once and never again. Just want to hang out there. Okay, where are we going now? Talk to the secretaries. They're... Ah. Right where we left them. Very narrowly missed that roof.
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look who's back.
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We just... We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break,
We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you. That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
we've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more thing. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now.
It's good that you've pulled yourself together.
To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined.
Aww.
I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Sure, but are you ever done with work on you?
She's like, I didn't think of that.
Bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Are we ever gonna come to it? Okay, we did it! Yay, I am officially caught up with story quests, and with all quests. I've completed every quest in the game, it looks like. I'd call that a successful stream. So, oh, that's... Okay, that's better view. So on that note, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you very, very much for coming. Had a great time. It's really nice to see you all. Now I need to catch up. You aren't caught up on quests? Or do you just mean Hutao's?
How about a quick break so I can sketch this beautiful scenery?
But yeah, like I said, thank you for coming. I will see you guys on Friday with Final Fantasy. Hope to see you there. Hutao's. Ah, I see. Well, go do that now. Or in the morning. It's kind of late. Okay, bye. See you soon.
What of you? How about a quick break so I can sketch this beautiful scenery?